Holla peeps, it's your girl Sheree reporting live for SchreeTV. Actually got my power nap on, I'm ready for work. I figure since I work at night, I ought to act like somebody who works at night and be like a vampire and sleep during the day.
A team dedicated to providing clients with an amazing
What you
experience.
say?
For 3 years in a row, JD Power & Associates
You know.
highest in the nation in customer.
So the black guy who shot up everybody. See, the people that watch SchreeTV, y'all get the, you find out what's on my mind before the show. Gives you a leg up in case you want to call in with some thoughts. Some eyeliner on or something. Thanks again.
One-on-one support from our Jenny experts. And flexible plans that fit your life. There's a simpler way to lose weight, and it starts here. Call 1-800-JENNY20 today and ask about our new pricing options. Lose weight with Jenny now. Call 1-800-JENNY20.
All that work.
Welcome back, everyone. Joining me right now is a special guest, Bud Kennedy, who knew Aaron Alexis before he became the D.C. massacre shooter. He was a columnist with the Fort Star Telegram. Bud, thank you so much for being with us.
Hello, good afternoon.
Aaron. So better.
What can you tell us? I know you've done this over and over.
Watching Nancy Grace.
Since the shooting went down.
Love Nancy. She tells you where the rubber hits the road, you know? I like a woman like that. Strong woman who's not afraid to tell you what the deal is, you know what I mean? I admire her. Wait, here's my circular brush.
The dishes, he was helping out, serving and delivering in the restaurant. You know what, the patrons there, my friends and I who go to the restaurant, say that he came to know the family. He played with the children in the restaurant. He wasn't outgoing, but he was cordial, and they miss him. They've been asking you.
What the fuck is it? Oh well, never mind. I don't have time for that right now. Talking my beats. But anyway, dude was hearing voices from the ceiling to the floor to the walls. The microwave was talking to him. Now, that's like serious white boy stuff. Like, you rarely hear brothers talking about hearing voices. And you know what? Don't be ashamed. Anybody out there, if you're hearing voices and it's not the television, and your friends aren't over hanging out, and ain't nobody with you, you got to know it's time to call 911 and tell people you hearing voices. Ain't no big deal. Ain't no stigma. I know I don't judge. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if you're hearing voices, call 911. Say, you know what? I'm by myself. I don't have the TV on, and I'm hearing voices coming out the microwave. Okay? That's Sheree telling you. You know, because I love you. You want to stay alive, you know what I'm saying? What the hell's going on? A black guy, too. Embarrassing. It's fucking embarrassing. It's not embarrassing that he was hearing voices. No, he had a brain. Something's wrong with it. I mean, look what he did. Yeah, it's just so unblack. Like I said last night on the air, black people usually have one target. They know who it is. They go, they shoot, they leave. This guy went off, you know, like he was some rich white boy, you know. Anyway, it's on my brush. Sounds like schizophrenia to me. Which, hey, it's no big deal. Just get treated. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter. You know? I'm crazy and I'm treated. It's no big deal. But if you want to function in your life properly, don't get it twisted. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that, but I don't hear voices. Okay? I have bipolar. You know, that's my thing. I'm on the very low end. Just make sure I put that out there. Okay? I don't let motherfuckers get me to the high end. Okay? I'm an artist. A lot of artists are bipolar. Okay, I've been crazy since I was a kid. Okay, a lot of us have been. So, I'm here to try to take the stigma away from, like, being cray-cray. Holla! You know what I'm saying? You can take your crazy in a good direction, or you can take your crazy in the negative direction. See, I choose to take my crazy in a positive direction. What do I do with my life? I make people laugh. That's what I do. I talk to them, tell them how I'm feeling, what's on my mind. My show is not about arguing. It's not about, like, what's the name, Justy Rarrell or Rusty Gerald? He said you can't, you know, Cheree's show, you can't argue with her. What is there to argue about? That's not what On Your Mind is about. Argue. That's a problem. Why does everybody want to argue? Now, if you want to argue, I'll argue. I did do some debating in school. Okay? Which I'm sure you could tell.
Security clearance doesn't say it. What we are learning about the 34-year-old shooter,
Aaron Alexis.
Beyond belief. Very quickly, Clark Goldman playing video games, violent video games at the 16.
Grand Theft Auto came out today. I know a lot of people went out and got that video today. Well, I shouldn't call it a video. I should call it a video game. I don't have Xbox and all that good stuff. Too many buttons. Too confusing for me. But I have played Grand Theft Auto 1, and I've played Grand Theft Auto 2. Sometimes when I go back home, I play my friend Keith's Grand Theft Auto. But I'm not up to date as to, you know, all of the blood, guts, and gore that is now become this game. We'll talk about that a little bit tonight, too. If I get to it. Depends on where the show goes. I never know. I never know.
People in those layers, the private contracting firm that actually did his background check that presumably would have found 3 arrests and 8 sightings for misconduct and possibly some mental health issues.
Holla, Michael.
Should have caught this. Another is the Office of Personnel Management, and another is the Department of Defense. There's a specific office within the Department of Defense that has the responsibility for issuing that clearance once it gets the information from those other 2 entities. So somebody, somewhere, dropped the ball on that. That's according to attorneys that we've talked to.
Baby's in the shower. The phone's going off and I'm just sitting here. Hey, I can't stop in the middle of SchreeTV. You know what I mean? That's her business. Okay.
But you know what, Mike Brooks? Everything he say, everything how to say is correct.
Voice is coming out the microwave. The microwave. Imagine popping popcorn. That had to be oh my God. Could you imagine? The microwave's making noise, the popcorn is popping.
They're not going to do anything. They're going to...
People cannot be afraid to go and get help when you hear voices.
I guarantee you, 6 months, 8 months, 1 year from now...
Okay, this is serious. Apparently these voices apparently are very convincing. Yes. Okay. Apparently. This has been going on for years now with people.
Security officer at the Washington field office, they would have contacted somebody, and my security clearance would have been told I would not have been able to get back into the Washington field office. Period.
You know what I've been thinking about, Mike Brooks, is you know how we have the DNA in the fingerprint database, APIS, and that works in the sense that all the government workers have to give their fingerprint. They're in there along with all the convicted felons, and police pull that up. I'm just wondering if that's not used in reverse for the government when you authorize someone to have a pass, because it doesn't seem like they're utilizing the data that they've got.
No, it doesn't. And, you know, they got his fingerprints because you have to give your fingerprints when you're in the military. But, you know, the arrests are still there.
Makes you not even want to go outside. But you got to go outside.
They would have seen those arrests. Yeah. Period. And with those arrests,
You just hope that you don't come across somebody hearing voices saying punch you in the face.
Secret security clearance. Period.
You know, Brian Todd, stealing correspondence, running me around the same as Mike Brooks and Brian.
Wouldn't that be nice to be able to do?
Let me ask you this.
People that get on your nerves, just go up, punch them in the face and say, the voice told me to do it. But see, you can't do that.
From the security guards, did he shoot them first? Is it true that he actually assembled the weapon in the men's bathroom inside the Navy Yard?
I watched the Tina Brandon story today on Netflix. I swear that touches me so much. Because you know what? I know so many girls that are boy, not B-O-Y, but B-O-I. They're girls, but they're like boy, you know? Like Ellen DeGeneres, or, you know, a lot of people that we know. And I think they're so cute. I love them. I love boys. They're not butch, you know, but they're boy. And that's what Tina Brandon was. She was in Vegas, that wouldn't have mattered. Today, that wouldn't have mattered. Somebody had to kill her, you know. She was so cute. She would be a great Betty.
On the third floor of that one building, building 197. He did gain entry to some kind of a hallway that
Cheers
to
Tina Brandon.
There was an atrium involved where there were a lot of people gathered, apparently getting breakfast. According to at least one account that I've heard, he had some kind of a vantage point at some height. I'm not sure whether he was on some kind of a balcony or a walkway looking down, but he had some height and may have fired down. But again, these are details that we're trying to piece together, and this is really all not confirmed as of now. Most of the shootings, we are told, took place on the third floor of that building, and there was an atrium in the area.
He was shooting people in the
significant gathering of people.
Cafeteria.
All of these people just coming into work, out to the Daily Beat. Miranda Green also joining me in D.C. along with Brian Todd and Mike Brooks. Miranda, what are you learning? What are you gleaning about this movement?
You know what? I love my job. I'm glad I don't have to go into an office because I don't like funny moves. You know what I mean? And people make funny moves. It's on the news all the time. I cover it all the time. For years. You know what I mean? No. Please. Please don't squeeze the Charmin.
Been obvious, or they would have gone up where they were stopped him. Instead, there was a side entrance that you can swipe through when you have a pass, and that is what many reports were saying he could have used to get in.
Yeah, how the fuck did he get in with his pass? He told police he heard voices coming out the microwave. The microwave. You can see maybe the toilet when it flushes. You might hear the ocean or some shit. But this brother was hearing them coming out the microwave.
If you have information, please call police 678-610-47.
If you are listening to me right now and you're hearing voices other than mine, and it's not your mama and your cousin and your baby daddy and all that good stuff, call 911. Tell them.
At which time she didn't have any money and jewelry, so
but you're hearing voices.
And so
do not become a statistic. best I can do. Okay. I love this commercial.
When you build a premium sedan like this, people notice. Presenting the all-new Cadenza from Kia. We've completely redone the house. It's hard to find contractors with the passion and the skill. That's why we use Angie's List.
Online or on the phone, we help you hire right.
But I did work in the office building for a long time. I mean, shit, I worked at preschools too. Another dangerous place. As we've seen over the years, you know what I mean? You're just lucky, you know, that you worked there and you survived. That ain't problems.
Your paycheck. Your family depends on it. But if something happened to you, you need life insurance. And chances are Select Quote will get it for you for under $1 a day.
It's ridiculous.
Select Quote found Alec, 38, a $500,000 policy for under $19 a month. Phil, 41, smokes an occasional cigar. Still, Select Quote got him a $500,000 policy for under $23 a month.
I need more information about the shooting so I can talk about it tonight.
$14 a month. Select Quote's secret? They impartially shop a select group of highly rated companies like these for your best rates.
Maybe I need to do some research. I mean, I've been out of college for a while. My degree is in psychology, but I've been out for a while.
Select Quote. We shop, you save.
Hearing Voices movement. What's that? Hearing Voices network. There's a network? If you hear voices, HVN can help. We are committed to help people who are hearing voices. That's www.hearingvoices.org, peeps. I'm not clicking on it because I don't want that in my history on my computer. Do you know what I'm saying? But that's where you go. Holla.
Insurance for the modern world. Now back by Allstate. Quicker call.
Look, diabetes, one more thing I have to control. Dry skin. New Gold Bond Diabetic Dry Skin Relief. 9 out of 10 found noticeable improvement in 1 hour. Why dry skin? Under control. New Gold Bond Diabetic Dry Skin Relief. Good stuff. Really works.
In the grip of muscle aches or arthritis pain, break the grip with odor-free Aspercreme. Powerful medicine clinically proven to relieve muscle and joint pain fast with no odor. So all you notice is relief. Aspercreme. Break the grip of pain.
Reaching America with Curacao.
Talking to my man Corey Leatherberry. Gave him a shout out last night. He's the one that wrote my yearbook, Don't Take Any Wooden Nickels. We all have in our lives taken wooden nickels. I don't take wooden nickels anymore.
There are choppers swarming all over the place. The police walking the perimeter with a riot and a SWAT team gear. Fire alarm went off and tried to evacuate everybody.
What's the nickel made out of? Is it made out of nickel? If it's not, it should be, because it only makes sense. Really? Why else call it a nickel? Okay. You tell me. It's not made of nickel. Unbelievable. I still haven't figured out if the picture that they keep showing, the side by side, is the same black eye. It really doesn't look like it to me, but they're continuing to show it, so I don't know. It does not look like the same guy. They're having issues today.
Becoming increasingly angry, we learned he visits the VA hospital, telling
Miss Ali has got to be on Dr. Drew tonight. She has to be.
So when you're in a government building, look around, because that may be who's in the building.
He's on at 6, right? That's 15 minutes till Dr. Drew. Whom I love and respect. He does what he does very well.
What more are we learning today?
Nancy, you just touched on this, but I think more detail is important. It was last month when he was staying in hotels in the D.C. area, and he was that subcontractor for the Navy. He flew from Virginia to Rhode Island to do work. And he called police that night saying that he'd gotten in an argument with someone at the airport. That person had 3 people now following him, and they were talking to him so he couldn't go to sleep. Microwaves were allowing him to hear these voices, and he wanted to report it. And here's the headline, Nancy. The police in Newport, Rhode Island called the Navy base.
The police called the Navy.
That's what he had said to them because they were so concerned.
Because they were so concerned.
As a subcontractor.
He was a subcontractor for the Navy. The police called the Navy. Said, look, we're scared of this guy.
That's where he was working, and we don't know at this point what happened.
Ooh, Navy.
Deeply disappointing to all of us whose friends and family, my father is a Navy veteran, to hear this, that somewhere, somebody pushing paper dropped the ball and did not act on that report, Jane. I have not heard it laid out as succinctly as you just did. We are taking our call to Kim in California. Hi, Kim. What's your question?
Oh, let me put this up, y'all. We're at 22. Ooh, we're at 22, and I love you. Holla.